Alright, got a match with the Penetrator. Kind of a new friend of mine on YouTube. He also, like me, is obsessed with all stuff being legit, hates salve, all that yucky stuff. And I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing where he goes. He just recently started uploading, so yeah, I'll be sure to keep checking out his channel, and if you want to, check him. I'll put his link up in the description too. Anyway, so I checked out some of his videos to see what kind of team he likes to run, and seems like he favors some fast, powerful sweepers. So I haven't set Stealth Rock up in like my previous 5 or 6 battles. They won't be uploaded at the time of this, but these things are getting out of order for whatever reason. Anyway, this just goes to show you how much I wanted that Stealth Rock up. Focus Ass Fortress, get some of that. That's absolutely stupid, but I did it, and it ended up to pay off because I got my Stealth Rock up. I was kind of hoping that he would lead with something and then, want to switch to a fire guy, and then I get a Stealth Rock and an Earthquake on the fire guy, I guess, but, whatever. More than satisfied just to let Fortress go in exchange for a Stealth Rock. And finishes me off with Eruption, as expected. I don't know why he would switch to anything else. I also predict him to be Scarfed, but that's just because I always think those things are Scarfed. Even though I think this is the first one I think that actually is Scarfed that I've faced since I think it was the first match I uploaded on PBR versus Blah. So yeah, every other Typhlosion I've faced has like not been Scarfed. It's been like Sub-Pataya or something. Anyway, Gyro Man is also Scarfed, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go first. If not, it's going to be a speed tie. And I thought about Earthquake, but, I didn't want a flyer to come in. I know he likes to run Arrow, so that wouldn't have been good. Even if I had killed it, I would have had to switch on the next turn. I hate getting locked into into Earthquake when I know they got a flyer that they can go to. So I went with Meteor, and that significantly reduced Eruption's power. It did activate Blaze, so that got some of the power back, but was definitely not equal to the power that he lost, losing the base power. So I could stay in here. It looks like Meteor did over two-thirds on the first go, so now my special attack is halved, and I can do 1/3 and finish him off, but then I'm going to have a -4 stage Flygon out here, and that's going to be setup fodder for something, and I definitely don't want that to happen. So I think about who to go to, and I think I end up deciding to go to Beat because he has about the same. Well, he's got about the same HP, but he's got significantly better special defense. Doesn't have the resist that Gyro Man has, but should be able to take it pretty well. So I send him in, and I also run T-Wave on this thing, as most do, I guess. I've had this thing for like a long time. I think this thing has like terrible special attack too. I need to get a new Togekiss, possibly some new funkier sets too. Anyway, take the Eruption without too much of a problem. And if he wants to switch or if he wants to stay in, either way, Thunder Wave's going to be the good move. As if he stays in, I can just paralyze it and then kill it next turn. Or if he switches out, hey, that's cool. Most of his stuff is fast. Maybe I'll get something T-Waved. Goes out to Spiritomb. And that's not exactly a great thing to get paralyzed. But oh well, it gets paralyzed anyway. I suppose it could help with Paraflinch if I wanted to go for that. I think his Spiritomb runs low to no HP anyway. I guess it's to make Pain Split do more. Plus his is more offensive anyway, so I guess he's not too concerned with that thing taking hits. So I guess that's the way to go with that. Anyway, I could stay in here and try to Paraflinch it, but even with that thing not having HP EVs, it's still too bulky to really do that. It's going to take, I don't know how many, like 8 or more. And that's just going to be boring and annoying, and I probably won't get that many flinches either. Plus I don't want him setting up Nasty Plot, which I think his does because it's offensive like that. It's pretty neat. Get in on a Parahax, which I've been doing a lot of that lately. Parahax on the switch in. It's like whenever I switch in, the opponent automatically gets a Parahax recently. Anyway, I figured Hardman's going to resist his stab moves at least, which I think is actually what he uses, which confuses me. But oh well, I guess it makes sense to him. It's dual stab is dual stab, I suppose. Anyway, the entire plan for this match was to Rock Polish up here in this exact matchup, and then hopefully get a sweep off. It's not going to happen due to that Scarf Typhlosion, but looks like he did a Pain Split there expecting me to attack and him live. But with this Muscle Band I'm packing on him, ordinarily I run Life Orb, but this match I decided I can't be taking residual damage. I need him to maintain some HP in case he has to take a hit. So muscle band was more than sufficient, or was sufficient there. I don't know how much that was by. And I calculated head smash would kill, and it did, so that's good. This Talk Jad comes in, and his sash gets broken by Stealth Rock, which is sweet. I think his ape is like almost exactly like mine, except I think, yeah, his runs Mach Punch, which I was pretty sure it did, over Rock Slide, so that hurts me before I get a chance to kill him. And does put me down there enough, though. I think he said he played a little bit too reckless this match, and I guess what he could have done was bring in the Vesuvius, which he's about to do now, and that way, I don't know if Blaze Flamethrower would have killed Hardman at almost full HP, or 7/8 or whatever he was at, but it would have been close, and then if nothing else, the Mach Punch could have finished him off, and instead of having this thing with it's almost dead, he would have had a almost full HP ape, so that would have been definitely harder to deal with. Vesuvius. I read this book about Mount Vesuvius, you know, the volcano with like erupted and made ash and everywhere as a kid, and I don't know, I think I peed my pants or something. It's probably too much information, but I don't know, I hated that book. I was like so scared of it. I don't know why. I was like in first grade, good grief, or second grade. I don't know. I was very little. Anyway, go to Cutman and get revenge on that stupid book with some nice bullet punch, which I'm pretty sure is going to do 3 damage despite being resisted. And that gets rid of that thing, whereas I probably would not have gotten rid of an ape. I would have had to probably, well, I don't know, beat probably would have been okay to paralyze it and then done further stuff. But I think it probably would have been okay in the end anyway, but I don't know, this made it wrap up quicker anyway. So no reason to not bullet punch that thing. It's weak to it, it's faster than me, and it's pretty frail. So yeah, I'll just bullet punch that. Faking a choice band at the moment. It's not actually choice band, and obviously nor is it life orb. I won't tell you guys what it is. It's also got one other funky move that I don't see on Scizors very often, but oh well. I could bug bite this thing. I'm a little afraid of Hidden Power Fire, but I highly doubt he packs it, as I don't know, I just don't expect that he's, you know, had time to breed for Hidden Power Fire. You know, kudos to him for not just, you know, doing anything like stupid Pokesav. I hate Pokesav. It's funny that I always like expect people to have it, even though like I prefer to play against people who don't. I don't know. Anyway, I bullet punch it because that's the same result as if I just bug bit once and killed it. Used the correct tense there, Cooper. And his Focus Blast missed, which is a bummer for him. But I think it only would have done like 70%, even if it was choice specs, barring a crit, of course. So I don't think it mattered too much. And then Shadow Step comes in, so that's his last guy, and it's weak to Bullet Punch, and already took 25% from Stealth Rock on top of that. I think his choice bands anyway. So I think even if that Focus Blast and the Ice Shard hit, I don't think it would have killed due to the resistance on Ice Shard. But yeah, so that's that. Priority was definitely key, and also the Rock Polish, so trying to get the speed advantage was definitely the keys to that match. So that was a good game, and I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing his team progress and playing future matches against him, and hopefully helping him out with some more stuff. I already traded him some berries and stuff too, so feel free to check out his version if you want. It's sort of a rant about people who, you know, can't follow rules and whatever, but yeah, I'll see you guys around later days.